Boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video, and we're getting word that Shedeur Sanders is possibly about to get a new left tackle in the next coming days. Now, we know one of the biggest factors for Shedeur Sanders to really get going last year was the offensive line. Now, despite being sabotaged by Kevin Stefanski, he ultimately got his time to play. Now, in the midst of Shedeur doing that, he did some wonderful things, man. He led all rookies in passing yard. I think he had averaged over 306, I believe, for the entire season. But one of the main things that hindered him from being even more successful was the offensive line department. Now, there is a big-time offensive lineman being linked to the Cleveland Browns. Now, this young man right here is sensational. I got to tell y'all who it is. It is none other than Kaden Proctor from Alabama. When I tell y'all, this is one of them ones, he is one of them ones. Kaden Proctor, according to many sources, is possibly finna be the number 6 pick. And quite frankly, I would take him over a wide receiver. That's how good of a left tackle Kaden Proctor is, bro. Like, hands down, he's probably the best left tackle. Well, there is no probably. He's the best left tackle in the draft and possibly one of the best left tackles that's finna hit the NFL. Now, there's some left tackles that's out there that's decent, but Kaden Proctor, just a different type of animal, man. He's big. He got good feet work. And what more do you want to know about an offensive lineman is how good is he with his hands, with that jab, with that ha. And he got all of these tangibles. I feel like do not be surprised if they get Kaden Proctor. And if they do, y'all know me, I'm going to take my hat off to the Cleveland Browns because this will be a big-time pickup if this is for real, man. And ESPN saying it, that the Browns got high interest in getting them, man. So make sure y'all keep them bells on draft day because I'm telling you right now, y'all better remember where you heard it here first at. Kaden Proctor on the way. He on the way because we do not want to see no more of this. And y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. I'm talking about this buffoonery from the Cleveland Browns because there has been a bunch of buffoonery from the Cleveland Browns, and we finna pull it up right now, man. So let me pull up this real quick for y'all since some of y'all might have forgot about this right here. Let me blow this up for you real quick because this is very, very, very bad. Now, this right here is a play from the 2026 season. I mean, the 2025 season of the Cleveland Browns. Let's roll this footage real quick. Listen to.
I was looking for Shedeur film when I came across the worst fourth down attempt of all time. It is 4th and 1, bordering on the red zone, and I want to direct your attention to right tackle Jack Conklin. Because who told him to do this?
Y'all remember this?
What is that? The Superman whiff? My man. Aside from that, that's a false start in the backfield. He gets set in motion, and that's a false start right there. Doesn't get called, whatever. Lastly, let's look at left guard Big Joel Bitonio. Because
and we got some news coming out about him too.
Nothing, just falls to the ground. Forget the unblocked free safety. He's going to whiff the guy up front, and both of them get through untouched. My God. I was looking for Shedeur
now,
film when
speaking of Big Joel Bitonio, right? We got some news coming out about Big Joel. Well, word on the street is that Big Joel, right, is possibly holding out on the Browns because he really don't want to play there, but he's not ready to retire. So he's trying to see if any other teams want to get him. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's been free agency, Big Joel Bitonio, and it don't look like nobody want to sign your old ass. So you might as well just hang it up because as of right now, you're leaving a nasty, nasty taste in the Browns organization for the way you handling business. Now, speaking of trades, and this right here, I was going to make a separate video about this, but I decided not to, and that is this news right here regarding y'all favorite wide receiver of the hour, Jerry Jeudy. Now, this isn't the only trade news that's coming out about the Browns. There's more that is coming out as well, but we're going to talk about this. So, Raf V of Fox Sports projects the Browns to trade wide receiver Jerry Jeudy to the Falcons in exchange for a 2026 second-round pick, reuniting him with former head coach Kevin Stefanski. Whoa. Then it goes on to say, new Falcons coach Kevin Stefanski knows the upsides and downs of the 27-year-old Jerry Jeudy. And he knows he needs a number 2 wide receiver currently, either Jonathan Johnson, I'm not even going to pronounce that brother name, and he will fill that role. Now, Jeudy had a terrible last year. But in 2024, he caught 90 passes for 1,229 yards with Jamison Winston, Deshaun Watson, Darian Thompson Robinson, and Bailey Zappi throwing him the ball. He'll be a huge help for number 1 wide receivers Drake London and Tua if they decide to do this. And I'm going to tell you right now, let's make it happen, K-Fed. Go ahead and get your boy, dog. Send him packing. Send him down there with you. Send him back to the A. I mean, take him with you, bro. Because as of right now, this will be doing Shedeur a favor. Because somebody else that held up the process with Shedeur Sanders is the goddamn Browns wide receivers not catching the ball, bro. Like, they definitely did. Now, there's some news coming out about Myles Garrett that we're going to touch on here real quick that I want to show you guys. And let's end the video off with this Myles Garrett news real quick and pull this up, man. I want to play this video for you guys. Give me a quick second. Let me blow it up. Let's play it.
I have nothing against Myles Garrett at all, except for the fact that he went public with this absurd trade demand just 14 months ago during Super Bowl week, did interviews. He loved Cleveland, but he wanted to win the Super Bowl. Thus, he couldn't be part of the Browns anymore. And what happened a month later? Garrett agreed to a 4-year, $160 million contract extension, which at the time made him the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. And then what happened? Of course, the Browns went 5-12, shuffled through a bunch of quarterbacks, fired their head coach. They were the Browns. They are the Browns. Is it going to be any better for Cleveland this year? Deshaun Watson, Shedeur Sanders, maybe they draft somebody again. Maybe they have 6 quarterbacks this year instead of 5 as training camp begins. Myles Garrett should demand a trade from the Browns, do what Max Crosby wasn't able to do with the Las Vegas Raiders, go to another team, the Cowboys, the Eagles, the 49ers, go to someone who actually has a shot to make the playoffs next year. Nothing against Cleveland, but get the heck away from the Browns. Because if Myles Garrett truly wants to be an all-time great in NFL history, he's got to start winning some football games and maybe, once every couple of years, at least make the playoffs.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. We're going to track this Myles Garrett story, but get down in the comments section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this, man. Keep them bills on. I will be back with more content. And until next time, dog, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, baby. Peace out.